All right, guys, what is going on? My name is Pipe Bomb City, and welcome to a surprising video that is going to be happening this week. I wasn't really planning any videos at all this week, and it turns out this is my third fucking one. Unfortunately, the first two were planned. This one was very unexpected. The events that occurred recently, I believe it was yesterday. Joni Lore, aka Chyna, to all us WWE fans, has unfortunately passed away. It's just a sad thing, man. It really is, especially because this came out of nowhere. All right. Of course, we all know that Chyna's life recently, it hasn't been the best. She's got the fucking porn going on and all the drugs, and it hasn't been the best in recent years, and we can all admit that. But just overall, man, just getting herself with the wrong kinds of people and bad and unhealthy relationships. The cause of the death is unknown. It was either, in both of these cases, both of these are just unhappy things. Either suicide or heart failure. So suicide or heart failure. That's just, it's not a natural death. I believe she was only 45 years old, turning 46 later on. Also, I must mention the death of Prince, who has recently passed away. RIP to him as well. But we're here to talk about Chyna and the legacy that she's made and the Hall of Fame and stuff like that. Honestly, WWE has been posting stuff on their YouTube channel about Chyna's career. They did make stuff on their website and the website and the app, of course. Yeah, the app. So they have confronted the issue. It's not like they're ignoring it, which is good. I was hoping that they didn't ignore an issue like this. Hashtag RIP. Chyna was spreading like a wildfire. It still is, throughout Instagram and Twitter and all that shit. And it is a shame, though, okay, because WWE really hasn't mentioned Chyna ever since the Attitude Era was really over, or at least what I know of. There hasn't really been much mention, because she's been doing these other things that just are not good. As I said, fucking porn and drugs and just bad things. I believe she was starting to get her life a little bit more on track. She was trying to, at least, and of course, unfortunately, this happens, which makes me believe it's heart failure that just caused death. But we're not talking about causes of death here tonight. We're going to be talking about just the legacy that she's made. Also, Hall of Fame, I really want to talk about this. Of course, does she deserve to go in the Hall of Fame, as Triple H said himself? Yes, of course she does. Bona fide Hall of Famer. She was planned to win the fucking world title even. She won the Intercontinental title, won the women's title. She's done a lot of crazy things that a woman would not do. And she is the true recipient of the Divas Revolution owner, the one who's really caused that, the women's revolution in sports, and of course it took a while to get where we are at now, but she is the one who really started all of it. Of course, we had many women's champions in the past, but no one made such an impact like Chyna did, which is why I think she should go in the Hall of Fame. Let's talk about that, actually, the Hall of Fame issue. Triple H says that people shouldn't go in the Hall of Fame because, they've done this and that. But unfortunately, the WWE's inducted a lot of people. They infected. All right. That's not the word I meant to say. Inducted. Snoop Dogg, Donald Trump, Hulk Hogan, all these heads, I don't know. All these major faces in parts of life that are just not very positive. And yet, here they are. They're in the fucking WWE Hall of Fame. They haven't been removed. Of course, Hulk Hogan was, very justifiably so. But you get what I'm saying. There's people that were in the Hall of Fame that really should not have been in the Hall of Fame. And it's a shame because if you look up all those other guys, you're going to get a lot of shit too. And of course, other than those three, there's a ton of mentions, all right? Not all the Hall of Famers are perfect, like Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels and all those guys. They're not all perfect, so there's quite a few actually that have their mistakes. Of course, Sonny is another example. I was just looking at this. You know, that's got to feel so fucking stupid. But of course, I'm not talking about that. And I don't know if she's gonna go in the Hall of Fame. I don't know if her death has really impacted WWE at all. Um, but so I mean, honestly, I think that's not. I don't know how I feel about her dying makes her go in the Hall of Fame because she should have when she was alive. Because she was going through some dark times, and I think her getting on the fucking Hall of Fame and making good grounds with WWE, that would be good for her. Unfortunately, that did not happen at the time. So maybe she can go in the Hall of Fame in recent years. Next few years, that'd be great. Just overall, I was not watching WWE when she was around. So I still know who she is, and I've seen some of her work, and it's fucking fantastic. So I'm not complaining about that, but I'm not as familiar as some of the older WWE fans who have watched it for longer periods of time than I have. So I'm not trying to bash on them. Of course, they are probably more impacted than I am, but I know that this woman here is a legend, and we wouldn't have as many great women's wrestlers as we would today if it wasn't for Chyna. You could say everything you want about Lita and Trish, but guess who came before them? Chyna did, you know? Um, again, Intercontinental Champion, was going to be the World Champion, Women's Champion. She's done it all. She really has, you know? So, again, my blessings go to her and her family and everything. I just want to get this quick video out because I had to say something about it. Rest in peace, Chyna. Thank you guys so very much for watching this short little video here. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. My condolences go to everyone in WWE and Chyna's friends and family. Anyways, guys, this was Pipe Bomb City, and I will see you all next time.